From ports in England, Scotland and Ireland, the fine passenger ships sail into Douglas, bringing holidaymakers who are holiday health and happiness. Let's join them for a while on this lovely island. And after disembarking at Douglas, from discerning tourists, and head for the bus station, where the red buses are waiting to take them to the island man's southernmost tip and its most lovely holiday resort, Port Erin. From airports in all parts of the British Isles, thousands more fly into the island's modern air terminal at Ronaldsway. And again many turn southwards, and with happy faces and cheerful hearts travel to Port Erin to begin a holiday to remember. The 15 miles from Douglas, or the 5 miles from the airport at Ronaldsway, speed beneath the wheels which carry us through lovely countryside to our holiday destination. And soon we roll into Port Erin, set amid beautiful scenery and facing a magnificent bay, with rugged coastline stretching away on either side. The charming setting, the colour, the clean, fresh air, the tang of the sea, and the relaxed gaiety are all infectious tonic, and away we go in holiday mood. Let's start at the beach, for seaside and sand go together, and the beach at Port Erin is worth shouting about. Here, soft, golden sands can provide many hours of enjoyment for all ages. Want a glowing suntan? Then nothing could be nicer than to cradle into the sands and let the sun do its best. Or if you're more energetic, perhaps a game with a beach ball. Or what about a joyful trot along the edge of the sea for the young in heart? You might try teaching your girlfriend to swim in one easy lesson. Good job that water's warm. Or perhaps you prefer a quiet snooze with the gentle sound of the waves in the background. Then why not? That book can wait. Port Erin is a splendid base for excursions to all parts of the island, either by modern motor coach or by the island's quaint narrow gauge railway. One of the only narrow gauge railways still in existence, by the way. So let's take a look at a few of the many pleasant places within a few miles of Port Erin. A visit to Castletown, perhaps, with its wonderfully preserved Castle Rushen. The clock on the face of the castle was given by Queen Elizabeth I and has only one hand. Once, cottages like these were the homes of many of the Manx people, but now few cottages are left. Thatched roofs trim and neat, gleaming in their coat of whitewash. Here again we stop for a moment to admire yet another splendid panorama of Port Erin. Shopping is an essential part of any holiday, and here again Port Erin has plenty to offer. Its shops carry an excellent range of goods to suit all tastes and all pockets, and even window shopping is a pleasure. Sunglasses, perhaps? Or a beach ball? Or maybe a swimming costume? Souvenirs of the holiday. Oh, and don't forget the presents to take back. Postcards, too. We mustn't forget the folks at home. And here come two very, very satisfied customers. Now what have we here? A life on the ocean wave with a motor launch excursion round the Calf of Man. Let's have a go. Down the steps and aboard, and as the launch swings away from the pier, a cheery wave to holiday friends on dry land, and a cheery wave back. The sun smiles, and with the tangy breeze in our faces, it's grand to be alive. And so back to our starting point, and onto dry land after a bracing sail. Take a deep breath and blow hard while we have a look at the divers. Neatly done. And away they go. climax to the afternoon is the bathing beauty competition, with holiday lovelies competing for the title Miss Port Erin. And who worries if they can't swim? Round the baths they parade to the cheers and applause of the crowd, while the judges face the task of making a very difficult decision, knowing that not a few of the spectators are going to disagree with them anyway. Still, judging has its compensations. And there she goes, plunging down the slipway and into the water. This time it's in aid of the Royal National Lifeboat Institution, but not always is the lifeboat launched on such a happy occasion. Duty often calls in winter, and lifeboat and crew have a fine record of service to ships in distress. After the launch, the lifeboat swings round to the pier, where holidaymakers queue up for a trip round the bay. So the days go past, with visitors of all ages enjoying to the full every holiday hour. The time comes, all too soon, when the sand castles must dissolve and fade away, until only the memories of what have been are left. But this is no time for sadness, and when the moment comes when we must leave, we take with us a host of happy memories of a wonderful holiday in Port Erin, Isle of Man. And next summer's not so very far away, so we'll see you then, in Port Erin. Don't forget. Goodbye.